Hey everybody, Kendall here with Optimum Wellness University. I wanted to give you guys a breakdown. Sorry, that's a part of my personality there. Wait until I get my bells and whistles for y'all. You know what I mean? When I get the band in the background, okay, for the intro. Those that follow me, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm here to provide you guys with a breakdown of costs to explain the value of how much the university is going to run you. Traditional therapy sessions, $100 to $250. You can say a session, an hour, right? We're providing an 8-week course, and the value of this 8-week course, right? You go to therapy 100 times 8 weeks, $800. The 8-week course is the work. So I've broken down the work for you that you can do on your own pace. So in theory, if you went to the therapy and did the work for 8 weeks straight with limited to no venting, right? That's going to be about $800 in value, and that's at the lower end. Then I'm going to throw in the digital download. This is like a journal and a booklet that kind of encapsulate everything that you would learn in this 8-week course. So we're trying to replicate therapy outside or provide safe spaces outside. This would be at-home sessions, and the gym would be your therapy, right? I'm also going to throw in one physical product. I'm thinking about like some heavy sleeping glasses. What do they call it? Like some eye blinders, but they're like heavy bags. I saw those. They can be like heated or they can be chilled. Super cool. I want that for myself, but I had to try it for myself first, so I get it for y'all. But I have other physical products like Palo Santos and some pins and other physical products, but the choice will be yours, right? And that'll typically run you $20. So if we were to tally all this up, you're going to get well over $1,000. Easy work. Okay. I did some digging for a day camp with my parents, individuals that have nieces, nephews, and they involved in childcare, whatever it may be, or just yourself. You're in some form of program. And a day camp is going to run you $200 to $500 per week. A Nike basketball camp, right, is going to run you anywhere between $350 to $400 for a 4-day camp. Now we're getting into the elite, okay? These elite camps overnight, it's going to run you anywhere between $1,300 to $1,700 for 5 days, just 5 days. Now I know some of my parents will be like, what camp is that? I'm trying to get into that because I've heard a lot more of these camps cost a lot more than what I just quoted, but we'll just keep it right there. And then lastly, the professional academy, right? The big leagues, still overnight, $2,500 to $3,000. And this is again, just for a week, right? A week's worth of camp. I'm going to give you 2 therapy sessions, 8 weeks of therapy lessons, clinical lessons, 1 digital download, and I'm sorry, not that, can't be spoiling y'all now. Hold on, slow down now. 1 digital download or 1 physical product, okay? All for what? $450. One-time payment of $450. And how much does this last? A lifetime. A lifetime. So guess what? When they come back from this camp that you went deep in your pockets for, and they say it was cool, it was all right, you ain't gonna look at them like, what you mean it was cool, it was all right? After this curriculum, they're gonna know how to explain themselves. They're gonna know how to assert what their experience was like. They're going to be able to really enjoy everything that this camp had to offer because they'll be more present. They'll be using more social skills. They'll be coming out of their shell, really embracing the moments that they have in these camps to really solidify that experience that they actually had versus come home and they go to their room and they say, the camp was cool. And they shut down. They don't say anything because we don't know what happened at that camp. But they're struggling with asserting, right? Verbalizing what actually did transpire at that camp. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever it may be. But you investing in this camp, they go, they experience it, and they come home and they probably won't even tell you anything about it. Or they just embrace the entire experience. You pair this camp because they are athletes or they're great artists or they're actresses and actors and you send them away to these camps, whatever the camp may specialize in. If you pair that with social skills and life skills for $500 that they can access for a lifetime, their physical health is going to deteriorate. It's deteriorating by the day as we get older, right? However, their mental well-being is going to be able to drive, okay, that physical experience and wellness, lifetime. An experience where they might not be the athlete you want them to be, an artist you hope that they're going to be. They can learn to know more of themselves so they can bring the lessons, the joy, the experience to you in a more collected manner. Works like a charm. Mental health drives every facet of life. So consider Optimum Wellness University for $450. You get 2 therapy or coaching sessions. You get an 8-week course. You get 1 digital download or 1 physical product. Again, this is well over $1,000 if you were to total this up, and I'm giving it to you at a fraction of a cost. If you don't see the value in this, you're not my audience. And we'll keep it as simple as that, and that's okay. But we here are healers. We here are very intentional. We here get what we want in life. And we know that it starts right with our mental health. So hopefully this gives you a breakdown of why this program is valued at what it's valued as. And hopefully that makes a little bit of sense for you. So thank you so much for the time and have a beautiful day. Be well and be healed.